strong girls, myth.
It doesn't happen to boys, myth.
Big girls should be grateful, myth.
She said no, but she didn't mean it, myth. It wouldn't, shouldn't, couldn't happen to me, myth. Because I am careful, I am somehow safer. The reality is this. We have always been here, even when you didn't want to look at us.
We are an army in aftermath, terrified of our own skin because we're afraid it still doesn't belong to us. We are butterfly hearts and shaking spines,
suspicious of gazes that wander, terrified of unfriendly hands.
Some of us are coping.
Some of us aren't.
After years of folding my ribs into paper cranes, I am still nothing but questions. How come?
How come nobody told me the way your tongue sticks to the roof of your mouth?
How your palms sweat and your heart aches, and you forget what it means to stand up for yourself
when you're trying to name a crime of trust committed by someone who never deserved to touch you, someone who was never invited to.
Why did no one teach me about the guilt?
The way labeling someone else's sin can feel like confessing to your own.
Why did no one say that I would be made to feel responsible?
We can't just arm our daughter with pepper spray and hope it doesn't happen to her.
We can't just trust that because our son is a son, that makes him invulnerable.
So, how about, before we go teaching long division, we teach that the body is sacred.
That you cannot be led into another person's temple unless you show enough respect to take off your shoes.
You do not break locked doors. You have no right to ransack me. I am not the chapel of the patron saint of lost innocence. I am a person. I am a human being, just like you. So why do we teach our children that there are boys who think they have a right to hurt you?
That there are girls who use sex as a weapon.
That sometimes the people you think are your friends are the ones best equipped to unearth you.
That loving someone is not signing away the deed to your body.
That there are people who don't care what you want. That you can be left bleeding from the bullet hole between your ribs, and they will still tell the jury you are the one who fired the gun. That sometimes,
too much of the time,
the gavel comes down on the wrong side of the law.
I'm not asking why it happens. I understand that some people are monsters. What I want to know is how an entire culture could be so quick to make excuses for the monsters in their midst.
What I want to know is how you could sleep at night with the cancer like she was asking for it, curled underneath your skin. Look at me and answer me. Did I ask for it? Do I look like a statistic to you?
In school, if we're lucky, we learn crunched numbers. We forget that those numbers have faces and friends.
That those numbers were people, and we turn them into rhetoric, into ammunition for a debate that never should have started.
Percents don't teach you consequences.
Percents don't show the fallout.
Percents don't explain how you will try to justify the actions of your own abuser.
Because deserving it doesn't feel nearly as frightening as the truth that they did what they did not because of, but in spite of you.
Myth.
Rape is a crime perpetrated by strangers.
Except I knew their names.
Myth.
The body has a way of shutting that whole thing down.
I must have missed that day in sex ed. Oh wait! My state doesn't have that!
Myth!
I don't know any rape survivors.
Open your goddamn eyes.
We are all around you.